All right, so that's one pair of glasses.
Yep.
With prescription lenses.
An explosion of cheers and celebrations outside of a Minneapolis courtroom in the moment a judge read the verdict in the trial of Kim Potter, who shot and killed Dante Wright during a traffic stop in April.
We, the jury, on the charge of manslaughter in the first degree, find the defendant guilty.
Kim Potter found guilty on both first and second degree manslaughter charges, the jury deliberating for more than 27 hours over the course of 4 days. At one point appearing to have reached a deadlock when they asked a judge what happens if we don't reach a consensus. Dante Wright's mother describing the moment she heard the verdict.
I kind of let out a yelp because it was built up in the anticipation of what was to come while we were waiting for the last few days.
For weeks, the jury sat through hours of testimony, Kim Potter taking the stand in her own defense, tearfully telling a jury she meant to use her taser on Dante Wright instead of her gun. Potter's lawyers insisting she was justified in using deadly force because she feared Dante would hurt another officer while driving away.
Dante Wright caused his own death, unfortunately.
But jurors ultimately finding that Potter's actions were rash and reckless, as described by the prosecution. The Attorney General with this message to all law enforcement in America.
We have a degree of accountability for Dante's death. Accountability is not justice. Justice is restoration. Justice would be restoring Dante to life and making the Wright family whole again.
All right, all praise to the Most High. We just want to say quickly, the prophecy is gonna come to pass where these people are gonna have to relinquish their jurisdiction and pay for all their crimes against God's chosen people, the body of Christ. Right. It's going to come to pass. Right. ABC News. So, fair use. It's going to come to pass where the criminals are going to have to pay for what they do. The righteousness of the Most High God is taking back over on the earth again. And all evil is being dealt with. So, as a nation and as individuals, the Most High is taking away the peace from the wicked, right? The wicked has had all the peace and quietness from God. He said nothing to them. He let them do what they want to do. I'm pretty sure he predestinated them. He was taking them out, and he's still taking them out. But for them to say in these last days that the people who they've been holding captive and had in slavery, economic, psychological, military slavery, they're gonna have to say, you are the sons of the living God. They are the sons of the living God. These is the true Israelites. We can't continue to hurt them, not because we've repented in our hearts and in our minds have changed, because we know they can't change. The wicked can't change. Only time they gonna change is when they start feeling like, they're about to be judged for what they've been doing. And that's the only thing they could be feeling, those jurors. And when people step up and say, hey, we're not gonna let you continue doing wickedly to humanity, because if we continue to let these wicked people who call themselves human, mankind, who call themselves human, but when they really have the characteristics of a beast, the instincts and characteristics of beasts who live off of eating other beasts. That's how they live. Kill, steal, and destroy. These are the devils. They come to kill, steal, and destroy. They have made that plain to the whole earth. The leaders of Babylon and Idumea, they are ordained by Satan to kill, steal, and destroy. Right? So that's what's happening. That's the only thing that could be happening. A reckoning is happening to all evildoers, whether you be white, black. So don't think you getting away. You're going to sneak up and say, well, I'm black. Yeah, you black enough to go right to the fiery furnace. You black enough to go right to the fire furnace with your evil butt. And Yahweh Shah said, depart from me, ye that work iniquity, you do iniquity. Well, I did all this church work. Depart from me, I never knew you. Well, I was on the police force for so many years. Depart from me, I never knew you. My grandma was a Christian. Depart from me, I rather knew you. Well, I was a slave and they gave us a slave Bible. Depart from me, I never knew you. You had a chance to hear the true gospel. I sent the prophets out on the street. You turned your back. You laughed at them. When they was trying to put your community together where you could feel comfortable coming back to me. This is me paraphrasing what I think God is saying. You ain't gonna have no excuse. You see what's happening out here on this world. You see who the devil is, and you still gonna hold on to his kingdom. You still gonna go in that jury box. You still gonna go up in there and let the wicked go and say the wicked done good and the good people doing wickedly by trying to prosecute the wicked. Anti-Semitic. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk in code. We've been talking in code. We're going to learn how to talk in code, man. You already know if you got the Holy Spirit what the person is saying. Because the Spirit bear witness from spirit to spirit. So you already know when we talking about these wicked, we talking about the devil's disciples. Anybody that do wicked is the devil's disciple. Your body, you are yielding your body for the devil to use on this earth to hold this wicked Babylonian kingdom together. And they spread it all over the earth. It ain't just, America. The Babylonian system is all over the earth and is falling and is falling and it is falling. So we ain't gonna have to worry about y'all. Keep doing evil, keep doing. I'm not, man, come on. You gonna look around and ain't nobody gonna be trying to tell you to do good because we done told y'all enough. Next thing you know, you're gonna be in your hell. You didn't go to hell while you was here on earth. You wasn't in chains, but I guarantee you at the end, the wicked gonna die a horrible death. And a lot of them gonna go into slavery, into chains. You're gonna go into chains before Christ come back. And your life, you're gonna die horrible deaths before Christ come back. You're doing it to yourself. You're choosing evil. You're choosing to destroy, torment and deteriorate at our mental, physical, economic, everything about us. You're cutting us out from being human. You took our right to exist on the earth away, and now when you hear the prophets read about after 1,000 years. The rulers of this kingdom today, you want to be done away with. You know it. That's why you're going so hard at what you can get right now, because you know ain't no second chance for you. Your parents already done told you. They didn't really deceive you. You knew what you was getting into when you kept this system afloat. When you kept robbing us, you kept our inheritance for yourself and your kids, and you shared it with all the wicked on the earth to build them up so you can hold a great kingdom against God. You didn't release his vineyard. We are his vineyard. We are the Most High God's vineyard. He hold us in respect of all persons. He hold us higher than all people. That's his chosen people. Now you chose to say, well, we're gonna cancel his chosen people. We ain't gonna reverence you. We're gonna delete and torture and wait and torture. To torture, you gonna lay in wait, hide behind stuff, and catch you, hunt your steps, catch you off guard any way we can, because we're afraid of you, and we also hate you for nothing. We hate you for no reason. Because that's the only way we can live on earth. We have to sin and we have to delete and we have to figure out how to keep deleting these people, because we can't get rid of them all at once. That will alert them, and then they would all come in on all out attack on us to defend themselves. So we have to sneak. We have to do our sneak attack on them. Only way we can beat them is with cunning, crafty, wickedness, enchantments, evil laws. That's the only way we can do what we're doing. We got to do it in the dark. But the light has been shine on you people and on your kingdom. And we know it's so many of our people still holding and trying to prop and stop this kingdom from falling. All these black Christians, all these Israelites, all these other nations, all these Israelite bootlickers, they love Esau's kingdom. They wouldn't give it up because really they didn't get a chance to prove who they were on the earth. If you end the world now, then they won't get a chance to enjoy the things that everybody else got to enjoy about the American dream. So they holding it up. Of course they holding it up. They propping it up. It's propped up. They got one foot stretched out, holding the other one bent, their arms up, holding it up like they got the weight of the world on their shoulder. Because they want to enjoy a few good times, a few wicked times that ain't going to last. They want all the dopamine shots they can get, right? So we look at our own people. They hold their head down when the enemy get their justice. When the enemy get justice, our people can't stand it. They get so that fear turned up in their hearts where they can feel the pain more than this wicked woman. All right, so all praises to the Most High. Fair use, ABC News. I'm not making any money. I'm getting the story out because I don't give a damn about money. I want to get wickedness off the earth. All praises to the Most High.